So after a long renovation that actually started in the summer and all through the fall, I decided to take a short break from making videos and actually even doing a whole lot in the lawn. I spent part of October doing some deer hunting. The first week of November, spent about 12 days back in the mountains near Mount St. Helens. Do a little elk hunting. Vacation's over, winter's coming, and it's time to winterize this renovation. So hold on just a minute. Well, we're about 2 weeks till winter officially starts. I know for a lot of you guys, especially on the East Coast and in the Midwest, it's already getting down into winter type temperatures and you've done your winterization application already. But for me, here west of the Cascades, near the Portland, Oregon area, we don't see those really ground freezing temperatures. So I have a little more time to actually do this. And in fact, last year, I never really stopped all winter long. The biggest break I had in between mows was about 3 weeks in January. And a lot of that attributed just mostly to the fact that it never quit raining. I think it rained every day but one day in the month of January. So I never really have a true winterization program. What I am going to do today is put out some 1801 GreenePunch at kind of as a winterizer in case it gets to that point. It's kind of a crapshoot. Sometimes we get snow, sometimes we don't. Most of the time, if we do, it's very little, doesn't last long. There has been 1 or 2 seasons where we had quite a bit and it lasted for about 2 weeks. So I'm going to err on the side of caution, get this done today. Worst case scenario, I'm going to have a great green up when things start to warm up again in roughly March. So to do this, you don't really need anything special as far as a winterizer. I know a lot of guys run out and they buy something that says winterizer on a bag. You don't need to do that. The point of winterizing is to get quick release nitrogen into the soil, into the root system. It's not going to encourage a whole lot of top growth. It's more for your roots and some root growth, and it's going to store the energy. Come spring, it'll really bounce back. So to do that, you really only need anything with quick release nitrogen, and that could be anything you have left laying around. For the front yard last week, I used the last few pounds of Carbon X that I had and put that out at about I think it was just a little over ½ pound of nitrogen per 1,000 square feet. And it's gone. So that bag's gone. Looking forward to using Pro-Pete next year. For back here, if you've been following along, you know that I have done nothing but Greene County Fertilizer products back here all year. And I'm going to continue with that. I've been highly impressed with the green ups that I get, the growth that I get, the strength I'm getting. And it takes so very little of application of nutrients to keep that going. And I'm going to keep doing it. I think it's an awesome product, and I'm going to continue to use it, and I'm excited to see what Greene County has coming in the future, if anything, for the homeowners. That remains to be seen. But for today, what I'm going to do is I need to give this a quick mow. It's been about 2 weeks since I've mowed it, and then we'll work on putting out some fertilizer. Okay, one of the biggest reasons why I'm going to use the 1801 GreenePunch is this right here, the 14.7 urea nitrogen. That's quick release nitrogen, and that's what you want. You want to get it down into the soil, uptake by the roots, which is not going to really, this time of year, going to encourage a whole lot of top growth, but more root growth, and store those nutrients for the spring. The other nice thing with the 1801 GreenePunch is it does include some humic acids and some kelp to also help with the root growth. So what I'm going to do is the full application rate of 18 ounces. Where's it at? 18 ounces right here per 1,000 square feet. And get that obviously in the dilution rate, which is easy to do with a dial-in spray. And if you've already winterized your sprinkler system like I have, that's not a big deal. We're still going to use the hosing sprayer to apply it. just water it with the hose and sprayer. It's pretty simple. The dial and spray does give enough dilution for the GreenePunch that you really shouldn't need to. But if you feel you need to, you can water it in a little bit more with the dial and spray. As soon as the product runs out, just keep watering the lawn. Not a big deal. So let's get to it. So that's pretty much it. Don't forget, guys, you can also put down biostimulants as long as the ground is not frozen. It's really a great idea to use Humic 12, RGS, definitely those two. You can also use some Aerate. Microgreen, sure, you can. I don't think it would hurt anything. Personally, I'm just going to save it until the spring. There's enough nutrients in the 1801. Not too terribly worried about it. Plus, I really don't want to overload my soil with a bunch of nutrients just yet, because I'm already thinking ahead for the springtime. And probably end of February, roughly, we're going to do some soil tests. And the best thing to do to get a more accurate reading is to wait anywhere from 45 to 60 days since your last nutrient application. So that's going to give me, this is what, the first week of December, plenty of time to get a pretty good true accurate reading, and then we'll come up with a plan for next year from there. But I'm pretty sure it's not going to change too much from this year. So if you haven't already and you want to see that video, hit the subscribe button and hit the thumbs up if you like what you saw. And if you have any questions, I answer them all as much as I can. If I don't know, I'll definitely find out for you or point you to somebody that can answer them. But just leave a comment down below, and we'll see you in the next video.